Okay, hi and welcome to AmalgamNation. This is just a slightly different intro to usual so that I can explain to you why I'm wearing this mask. It's not because I'm afraid. In fact, I'll reveal my face to you now. I wear the mask because I enjoy wearing masks. I'm a cosplayer and a gamer. The mask also makes me feel less nervous about doing these vids for whoever is watching, presumably whoever you are, if you're actually watching this. If nobody's watching this, I'm a bigger idiot than I give myself credit for. But my point is, I wear the mask just because it makes me feel more comfortable in front of the camera. That being said, I'm going to put this thing back on and get on with my review.
This week's vid is about Xcom Enemy Unknown. Xcom was a series of strategy games that pitted you as the commander of humanity's ultimate and final defense against an invading alien force. Unlike other games of the strategy genre, Xcom put you in charge of everything, from how your troops are trained to the hiring and firing of them. You can even decide what weapons are equipped to your vehicles. Xcom Enemy Unknown is a reboot of the series that some people are happy with, and yet others believe that it has ruined what was once an epic game series. Personally, I believe it has some big shoes to fill if it wants to live up to the previous series. However, in saying this, I know that if all they did was improve the enemy AI and then rebuilt the original games with newer graphics engines, there would be a bigger outcry against the game. Like I said, your job in this game is commander of the Xcom Initiative, a secret military organization set up by the different governments of the world in case of an alien incursion. You start off with a small group of soldiers at your command. You must train them by bringing them on missions and successfully completing those missions. You can select the troops to send into any given situation. If a soldier gets injured, then you will not have access to them until they have recovered from their injuries. You will decide the course of the world from your command chair, and you will be penalized for your failures too. I think that's enough about the facts of this game. Despite enjoying the original games more than I do this remake or reboot, I do find this game to be quite enjoyable, and I find myself hoping that they will make another one to follow on from this one. The original was full of little details that made it feel like you were indeed in a world that had been invaded. While defending the world from hostile alien invasion, you would get warnings from groups who believed the aliens were their friends, saying things like you should pay them compensation for your attack on the alien UFOs earlier, or they will be forced to attack you themselves. This game is missing those little things, but it does not feel like they belong there. In fact, the game feels a little less clunky without all those different factions for you to worry about. Now all you need to do is your job. Save the world from the aliens, or try to find out what they want and protect the world from them while doing so. You are given a budget by the supporters of the Xcom Initiative. This budget can be increased as you play by doing missions for the men in the shadows who chose you for this job. If you place a satellite above France, they will respond by giving you more aid. These satellites also allow you to detect the aliens in the area. You have limited resources and must choose carefully what missions you undertake, what upgrades you give your troops, how many satellites you launch. But in my opinion, those are the things that make this game fun. As always, remember, play to game and game to play.